still blessed us with so much to be thankful for. Could this be the end times? Yes. Could it not be? But the fact is, you still have life left. So enjoy. Get out. Give thanks to y'all. A lot of people are pushing fear. And it's not healthy. It's just not. So nip it in the bud, people. Learn to let go and let God. Learn to live your life.
Okay, so now that that's over with, y'all already know what time it is. Let's go ahead and take some deep breaths in and out. I hope everyone's had a blessed and beautiful day so far. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment on this content. Also, please feel free to email allthingswonderful7777@gmail.com if you would like to touch base on a more personal, intimate level, or you want me to dive a little bit deeper on a certain topic. I love to hear you guys' aspects and viewpoints on things, so please feel free to do so. Let's go ahead and get into it. I did want to go further into the topic of put you first, because I feel like this is something that I need to get deeper into, so y'all really get what I'm feeling when I say you really need to put yourself first. You really do. It's absolutely necessary for you to put yourself first. If you do not put yourself first, chosen, you will find yourself being put into situations that you never intended, never wanted, and never planned on being put into. And then you have to find yourself asking y'all for forgiveness, and y'all, how do you get me out of this? When the whole time y'all was trying to tell you what not to do. There's many situations of this where you find kids, you grow up in a maybe impoverished neighborhood, and you find yourself in certain situations where you didn't even want to be in. Deep down, you're a good kid. You don't mean to sell those drugs. You don't mean to be in that game. But because of others influencing you, because of the certain situation because the certain situation you put in, you find yourself in these predicaments, in these situations that just lead you down the wrong path. There were many instances, well, not many instances. There's one specific instance in my life where I was about 16 years old, and that was around the time I was getting to be popular. And I had friends that I knew weren't good for me. They weren't good influences at all. And I was heading to PE, minding my own business, really just wanting to go to PE and do what I need to do. And my best friend at the time convinced me, hey, we're going to go and we're going to steal these Vera Bradley bags from these middle school girls. And the whole time I was sitting there and I was just telling them, man, just forget it, just forget about it. Let's just go to class. Let's just go do what we got to do and go home. But somehow I allowed them to convince me, because of the attachment I had to this person, because of the status I gave this person as my best friend. I allowed her to convince me to get into a situation that later caused me a great amount of pain in the end, because we later got caught. We later went to teen court or whatever. They tried to charge us with grand theft because we took stuff that was worth the values of over $1,000. We ended up having to do the whole teen court thing and volunteer hours and all that stuff. So it really ended up being a detriment at the end. Then it was a blessing, and all it really took was for me to walk away from that situation and just say no. But because of me being such a nice person and me holding on to those certain statuses, well, this is my best friend, like, I don't want to lose our friendship, I don't want to lose our bond, so let me just do it. I know it's not right, but I'll do it anyway out of the connection I have with this person, which I later regretted in the end. So when you know something isn't right, something doesn't feel right, say no. Don't allow it to go any further than that. Say no, because in the end, you will be better off than if you say yes to something that you know isn't right. So that's why I want to go back into this subject of putting yourself first, because I feel like this is very, very important for this season that we're in, to, focus in on ourselves. What do you need? Whether it's peace, if you need to have, if like some of the top things you need in your spiritual growth is to have physical exercise, a healthy diet, a quiet place to focus and meditate on Yah. Financial stability. Shelter. Just think about, have like a top 5 list of the things that you absolutely need and focus in on that. Everything else can fall by the wayside. That could become like a second nature thing to you. Focus on the top 5 things that you need in order to be at your best spiritually, and let that be your key elements, components in your daily life. Everything else can be of ill effect. We must also learn to let go of all the negative things that, are in our daily routines. Let go of those things. They are hindering you. They are setbacks. Whether it's, video games you play, TV you watch, it's a lot of quackery, a lot of pseudoscience, a lot of just craziness out here in the world today. So we have to be able to have our spiritual ears, eyes, and our discernment at a very high level at this point in time. It's not a time for games. It's not a time to be nice. Although there are instances where it is appropriate to be nice, it can't be rude to people. But there's a time and a place for everything. And now's the time for us to start standing up for ourselves. Speak up for yourself. When you know something isn't right, speak up for yourself. Because nobody's gonna speak up for you. Nobody's gonna have your back like you have your back. Yes, the Holy Spirit is around. Yes, Yah is there for you. But on a physical aspect, on a fleshly plane, it's you. It's just you. So you have to have your back. And that's the last piece I wanted to put in there. I don't want to keep y'all for too much longer than that on this topic, but I just wanted to hone in on that, you know, being nice or saying yes when you know you should say no will only lead to you being put in certain situations that you don't want to be in, that you never expected to be in. So now it's not a time to be nice, because being nice will get you being nice will get you backed up. Being nice will get you being a slave in the metaverse. Being nice will get you broke. Being nice will get you out on the streets. Being nice will get you nowhere, especially in these times. So that's what I want to leave y'all with today. As always, y'all know what it is. It's peace, love, light over here. My homies. Namaste.